Okay, well, welcome to this week's episode of, what are we calling it now?
Those two people.
Those two people on that one podcast.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Brandon, and
Hey.
that's Molly. At some point, we're going to get two cameras, so we don't have to look, because when I'm talking, I like to talk to the person. But this looks weird when we're looking at guests, when she's looking at whoever she's talking to. So this week, we thought we'd do just a couple questions, not make it too crazy long, and just ask each other some things that we've noticed about books or stories or movies or TV shows, or Molly has maybe not related question. We'll find out that last. So, so I'll start off with the first question. I said, so to you, what makes a good book or movie or TV show?
Character growth.
Okay, yeah.
I like it when the characters don't make the same mistakes that they made at the beginning and they start learning from them.
So what's one of a book or TV show or movie you can think of that does something like that? So you're like, oh my God, this person is the worst, and then, or they just changed as it went along.
Probably the book I'm reading now. I forgot which one it is, but it's the third one that you gave me.
Oh, the Brandon Sanderson,
Yeah.
The second Mistborn trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, Wax and Wayne.
The third book.
Yeah, I'm on the first book still. So, although I do like.
Oh my word. When you said their names, I just realized, because like the moon that waxes and it wanes, I just realized that.
Yeah, well, some of us.
I never said it out loud. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm talking about them.
So.
What about you?
I agree. I enjoy rewatching TV shows because we rewatch several series together. The ones that I don't rewatch again are like Seinfeld, where you can jump in to any episode pretty much anywhere and get a standalone funny episode, but then you jump in a year later and the characters are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like The Office.
Well, there was character growth in The Office.
I was just going to say, when it first started, I couldn't even watch the show because I couldn't stand Michael, like at all.
He sucks.
But then when he, spoiler alert, left, he was not completely different, but he had grown a lot.
I still didn't like him.
I liked him a lot. Or Dwight. Some people don't like Dwight, but
Dwight.
He grows a lot as the show goes along. So, shows like that you're kind of, if you're going to invest that much time in, or Frasier, from the start of the show to the end of the show, how his relationship with his father grows, and so. But I agree with you. I think character growth is probably the most important thing to me if you're going to invest in a book or a movie or TV show or whatever. So yeah, very important.
Now it's my time for my first question.
Okay, Molly's first question. Yeah.
Who is your current, not necessarily celebrity, but like book / TV / movie / fictional character crush, Dad? Who is it?
Books, I don't really have crushes on characters because I can't picture them.
Yeah, that's true. You suck at that.
It's hard for me to visualize. Anaphasia, look it up.
Don't look it up.
That's what I have.
Don't look it up.
So as far as like people I can see, like Emily Blunt, her characters.
Who is she?
She's Jim from The Office's wife. Mary Poppins. She was in the Mary Poppins. She was in The Quiet Place. She was in The Devil Wears Prada. She was the really mean secretary.
She's okay.
Yeah.
She's okay.
Yeah. I get it. And then I don't know. Because I can't picture faces, so I can't think of the names. So,
it can be a guy too.
Well, the Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I mean, he's like the most awesome person ever.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I think Jennifer Lawrence is really pretty.
Yeah.
But I'm also not lesbian, so.
Right.
Ooh. Is it still on?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you might have to answer that again, yeah. Let me just make sure it doesn't shut the screen off again.
Okay.
So you were saying Jennifer Lawrence?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
But I'm not lesbian, so
Well,
probably. I don't know. I thought Kaladin was kind of cool from
yeah.
Was it Mistborn or was it the
Stormlight Archives.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
What did you do?
I'm just turning this on so it doesn't shut the screen off again.
Oh.
So yeah. No, we'll get rid of that noise. Yeah. I mean, I would imagine, I know she's like a fairy in the book, but Syl, I would imagine, because she can kind of change her.
Yeah.
I would, somebody like that. As far as like a strong woman character that that I like, I would probably say I like I can't think of her name in the book. You haven't read the book, so never mind. I'll come back to it. It's a Stephen King book.
Oh.
I like.
I also like the main character from Maze Runner.
I've wanted to read that. I have not.
I have the series.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to read Wax and Wayne, and then
there's another person in that series who I like too, but I forgot his name. I don't know. Anyway.
I'm surprised Timothy Chalamet didn't make your list.
Timothy Chalamet's not that cute.
Oh, well. That wasn't how the reaction was last night when we watched the movie.
Okay.
But okay.
Because
that's fine.
Everybody else thinks that he's so gorgeous, and he's just okay. He's okay. Like, when everybody was obsessed with Tom Holland for no reason, because he's literally not even cute, and he's just famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Scarlett Johansson, too.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not beautiful, but I just thought she was really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right. Yeah. Can I ask my question now?
Yeah.
Question. Dos?
Yeah.
What's 2 in German?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't learned the numbers yet.
Okay. Duolingo's failing you.
Probably 2.
2?
2.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so question 2. Pet peeves. What's something that you see a lot that you hate?
I don't like when they make the most hateable, is that a word? The most hateable character in the whole book be like the person who ends up everybody liking at the end. Like, I don't know, an example. But in a lot of things that I've read, but I don't really know any. There's always like the one person who they make kind of the villain, but you know that they're on the good person side. But then at the end of the book, they make them like this super kind, caring. But like it's like character growth, but it's almost to a level that it's unbelievable.
Okay.
Which is really annoying because I'm like, you would not change that much. Don't even lie.
All right.
You need Jesus. Literally, stop.
Jesus loves you. So one of mine, I don't know if it's maybe some of that is where the payoff, the end of the book, is either so disappointing,
yes,
or so unbelievable
so
that you're like,
it doesn't even make
sense.
sense.
You're like, I invested all that time. Like the one I think of is the ending of the Aragon series.
Yep, that was stupid. I hated that.
I forget the guy's name that wrote it. Poloni.
Some fancy name.
It was a really good series up until the last chapter where it ends and they defeat the bad guy. And it was
it's the stupidest thing ever.
Eye roll.
Literally
he got the feels. He got
killed
the
him
feels.
with kindness.
Yeah, killed him with kindness. So it would be that where or like the horror trope where you see don't go down the basement, and they always go down to the basement. Just people being stupid.
Just simple things that you should know.
One of the best movies, and it's from, I don't know when it's from, the early 90s maybe, of a movie where he did exactly what he should have done throughout the whole movie. Mm-hmm. You haven't seen it yet. was the first Die Hard movie. He's trapped in this building with terrorists, and he's a cop, and he's all by himself, and he's trying, and he just does all of the things that you're like, oh, you should try this, or you should, and he does all the things that I think a normal person would try, and doesn't do any of the dumb things that I can remember that you'd be like, oh my gosh, what do you? It was one of the first movies that I watched, and I was like, oh wow, that actually
makes
he did
sense.
all of the things.
He's not actually stupid.
Yeah. So, but that's my pet peeves too. It's like just ridiculousness of some of the things.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask your special question number 2, Molly? Bonus question.
What? No, I.
Oh no, it's not a bonus question.
I made 3.
Okay. All right.
The bonus question is next, guys. Stay tuned for that one. That
yes.
Whew,
So
that
excited.
one's pretty action packed.
So excited. Okay.
My second one is what makes a good fictional world.
Makes a good fiction. I think it is good fictional world.
I told you one of them was good. I told you.
That
this was the one. This was the one.
I think maybe not when you first start reading it or first start watching it, but just believability, like that things function, how they're being presented. Like I don't remember offhand, but I'll have watched or read something where they set up a world that things work a certain way, but then at a certain point in the book, it'll stop working that way for convenience. So if you're going to make something, like I think Mistborn is a really good fictional world, because it's a cool magic system that seems to be consistent
really
throughout.
well too.
Yeah. Whereas, and again, I can't think of it offhand, but I've read or watched shows or TV things that you're just like, because when they do something that's not in the world, it completely takes you out of the fun world that you're involved in.
Yeah.
So it would be the just consistency of whatever world that they have developed, that it just stays throughout the whole thing.
I would say similar to that. I would just say broken logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really annoying to me. But I think politics make it really interesting, because it feels like you're more invested in the character's life when they have all these things at stake, and if this goes wrong, then this could happen, and if this goes right, then this could happen. Yeah. And I think that politics makes it more interesting, more like believable and more relatable. Yeah. And I think also not having the protagonist be too OP. Too what? OP, like overpowered. Because when they are, then it just like takes you out of the story, like you said, and it's just like, how did they do that? Like, how did they beat you?
It's like the problem I have with Superman. There's no risk. Yeah. There's literally, I mean, yes, okay, Krypton or whatever the stupid thing is. But it's like, at least with Batman, if you shoot him in the head,
he's dead.
He's dead. There's a personal, and when he's in fights, and to your point about politics, I think that's good, is partly why I like Dune so much, is because you can have a world be around just a handful of people, but know that a political change
puts like everyone at risk.
Puts everybody at risk. Yeah, so I like that. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Like the one that I'm reading now with Wax and Wayne. There's politics involved, and there's like houses, and there's the house of balls that you have to go to establish yourself, and I just like politics, and it makes it more realistic and more able to grasp.
Because there was a little bit of politics in the first one.
There was.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there was all the galas and the dances that they had to go to meet the people, and it makes a small group, it makes the whole world feel bigger. Yeah. Just by doing that.
Like there's more than just those few little characters.
Yeah. Like the story It by Stephen King. It's about a group
with the clown.
Yeah. It's about a group of, I don't know, 7 friends, but the world never really, you don't really feel like takes place in a broader world. Like it's in this town, and sometimes they travel, but because there's nothing that makes it seem like a whole world is involved. It doesn't seem big. Yeah.
That's what I don't like, because then it makes you feel like the world isn't like a huge place. You know? Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm getting distracted by that.
Okay.
That's my bad. It's your turn.
Oh, my last question. Like I said, it's not going to be too long this time. Role models in a book or TV show or movie or, I mean, obviously besides me. I mean, obviously.
Okay.
So, yeah. For good or bad, like
in the Maze Runner series, the main girl, she is put in like a really difficult situation where she has to choose between, I can't remember the exact situation, but there's a test I think that they're putting her through, and she has to figure out how to like spare this one person but also get him away from the group that he's in, because if she doesn't, then the group that she's with, I think they kill them or something.
Okay.
So she has to make this relatively tough decision, and the way that she does it, the way that she like follows through on it, I think is pretty cool, because she makes it to where both places live, but she still takes the main guy, and so basically she manipulates the people who would kill either group if she didn't do it. And I think it's relatively unfair the way that he treats her back and the way that she still is loyal.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
But I don't know if that made any sense at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a big fan of people that stand up to do the right thing. And
Teresa? I think her name was Teresa. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, I mean, because
I haven't read it in a while.
You have to take into account, I mean, not that consequences are the only thing that matter to your actions, but it's nice that, you see something where she tries to do what she can to make both things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of dad role models in TV shows and books and movies, just because I don't think that there's a lot of TV shows and media out there that have good father figures. So I like
The Simpsons.
Right. I like not that these are perfect dads, but the dad from Last Man Standing, the dad from The Middle.
Tim Allen. Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Yeah. The dad from The Middle. Even Marty Crane on Frasier. I don't think Frasier's all that great of a dad because he kind of just ignores his kid in the TV show or whatever. But his dad's pretty. So just shows in books that have good, strong father figures and husband figures, stuff like that. So those are the things those are the people that and obviously, I mean, they're not perfect. They get things wrong that I don't agree with, but they're pretty good. As far as a book, father figure, or role model, it's hard to remember just because I can't picture things. But yeah, so those two guys, they're good shows. If you don't watch them, they're pretty good.
I don't know, for a TV show, I wouldn't know. I like Eve because from Last Man Standing, because she's just literally me.
Yeah, she's a lot like you.
She's not really like my role model. I don't really look up to her in any way.
Right. But I mean, she does have strong convictions and believes things strongly and stands up for things. Yeah. So you remind me of her.
I don't know. I don't really have anyone from a TV show.
Yeah. All right. All right. What is your last in-depth?
Okay. All right.
Question.
My super special question. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Let me prepare mentally.
Okay. It's gonna be really good.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
Hit me.
What is
Yes.
your favorite color?
Oh, it is blue.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Blue. Green is like right. I mean.
So, but do you like blue better, or do you like? Well, you have blue and green.
I know.
He's a whole mess. He's a whole mess.
It's so hard to decide.
Yeah, I don't know.
But a favorite means you can only have one. So
like how I'm your favorite kid.
You're my favorite daughter.
Yeah, so I'm his favorite.
Like by far. Like all my other daughters are like
He doesn't have any other daughters.
But if I did, it would not be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I know.
I would say blue.
Kid.
Blue is probably
Blue?
my favorite color.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good choice.
How about you?
I like this color. I like the royal blue.
Well, that's blue.
Yeah, but it's royal blue.
Oh.
It's another shade.
Another shade of the blues.
Like royal blue or like gray or white. I can't, it's like it's like they're all right here and I just can't pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that maybe next time we're going to be
Diving into the color wheel?
Maybe. No, we're going to be
all
2
right.
weeks closer to AJR. AJR. Pick our favorite songs.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a live podcast day of.
No.
Take our cameras with us.
No. I'm going to be prepping.
You be prepping?
I got to get my outfit ready. I don't know what I'm wearing.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm wearing.
I bet you know what I'm wearing.
Yeah, probably.
What do you think I'm wearing?
You're going to wear jeans?
It could be this exact outfit. It might
Could
be. But it could be.
You
also,
could wear your flannel or you could wear your Baja.
I might wear my Baja.
Yet. It's crazy. Yeah. His wardrobe consists of like 2 things.
Yeah. But the Baja's off. It's just so hot.
Yeah, it's, you can take it off.
What's the wool it's made of?
Llama? Llama hair? Llama?
I thought it was an A.
Llama?
It's not. It's
alpaca?
The one, yes, alpaca. Yeah. And alpaca died for my hoodie.
Yeah.
Not really.
Probably not.
I think they just shear him, but
yeah.
I think it died for me. But it's not like Jesus.
I wouldn't die for you.
Wow. Okay.
What? Did I say that out loud?
Yeah. So.
Oh.
I guess
Whoops.
We'll wrap this up then. Ooh.
Awkward.
So, yeah, we'll be back in a couple weeks. Probably just answer some more questions we come up with. I'm trying to finish up the book so we can talk about that
at
some point. And then, like I said, a couple weeks after that will be our concert we're going to go to. Yeah. So that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that. Yeah. But I guess until then, I'm Brandon, and this is...
Hey.
That's Molly. She refuses to say her name. So, but yeah. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.